Horse PT here. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about finding forelimb lamenesses. I think that as horse owners, one of the best things we can do is train our eyes to find lamenesses in our horses. The more we're able to pick up on the subtle changes, the quicker we can seek help from the vet, which means the horse is able to recover faster. Okay, so this is the same video again on a loop. What we're looking at is a horse who is lame on the right front. So as he's going around, you're watching that head bob. That's your biggest clue for forelimb lameness. We're watching for the head to bob up when the lame leg hits the ground. So that is the horse trying to take weight off of the lame leg. You'll see the head go down with the sound. That's usually an easy way to remember that. Okay, playing this one more time for you guys to watch that head bob with the right front. Here's a couple of still photos just to show this. So we've got an angle overlaid when his right leg hits. You can see that's about 117 degrees. So his head is raised with the right leg. And then this next photo is with the left leg. So you can see his head is lowered. So we're thinking down with the sound. Okay, so here's another example of right front lameness. This is a ridden horse. So you can see it's a little more subtle than our first example, but we're watching head go up with the right leg, down with the left. So here again we have angle overlaid on the still photo. Right leg 138, left leg lowers to 125. Something else to think about with this horse being ridden, we'll watch one more time. She's posting the trot and her downbeat is when his right leg is hitting the ground. And so she's on her rising phase with the left. If a horse has a bilateral issue, so both front feet are affected, the posting trot could make that right leg look more lame than the left. So when you're checking a horse while they're being ridden, you do want to check on both of your diagonals. Okay, here's one more example, even more subtle, of a right front lameness being ridden. Again, you can see she's posting, but opposite from the previous example, her rising phase is with that right front, but that's still when we're seeing the head bob up, is with that right front. Okay guys, one more example. This is another subtle one, but this time we have left front to blame. So with this horse, we're watching for that head to bob up ever so slightly when his left front hits the ground. You can see still photos, 114 with left front, and then we'll look at the right front, slightly less, 108. So we can see that difference with the head bob. Something interesting to note about this horse is he has Sweeney on the right side, so that complicates the video a little bit. We'll play it through a couple more times. If you feel like you're seeing something a little off with that right front, you probably are, because it's not reaching through quite as far because of that Sweeney shoulder. But we are looking at that head bob to tell you that the left front is lame. So anytime you have a horse with multiple issues, the lameness diagnosis is much harder, but if you have the basic tools in your toolbox, you'll at least be able to notice that something is off, whether or not you can diagnose exactly where it's coming from, and that's really the first step towards being able to help your horse. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this cleared up a little bit about how to diagnose a forelimb lameness. If you guys have questions, please leave them in the comments, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.